My coworker sabotaged my presentation to get the promotion I'd been working toward for a year. She didn't know I am the CEO's daughter. I've never been one to use my family connections. When I joined Horizon Tech last year as a marketing associate, not a single person knew my last name belonged to the man whose office took up the entire top floor. Dad and I agreed to minus. I wanted to rise through the ranks on my own merit. I even used Mom's maiden name on my resume. I shared a cramped office with 3 other associates, worked overtime, and endured the same terrible break room coffee as everyone else. For the past 6 months, I poured everything into a new campaign for our biggest client. That night's weekend sacrifice, my social life completely abandoned. The presentation was scheduled for Friday, and the team lead position that opened last month would go to whoever impressed the executive board the most. My main competition was Vanessa, who joined the company 3 months before me. She was brilliant but ruthless, with a habit of taking credit for others' ideas. Hoppled, she always managed to make herself look good at someone else's expense. Thursday night, I stayed until 9 p.m., perfecting my slides. Before leaving, I saved everything to both my computer and the company server, triple-checking that all was ready for the 10 a.m. meeting. When I arrived Friday morning, something felt off. Vanessa was unusually cheerful, wearing her expensive promotion-ready outfit and chatting with the executives who'd rarely given her the time of day before. I opened my presentation file and felt my stomach drop. Half the slides were missing, data charts were broken, and my carefully crafted talking points had vanished. The server copy was corrupted too. Vanessa asked sweetly, peering over my shoulder, "That happened to me last month. Such bad timing for you." I glanced at her screen and saw she had somehow prepared an alternative presentation for the client. My blood boiled as I realized what had happened. With only 15 minutes until a meeting, I frantically tried recovering what I could. As I worked, I overheard Vanessa telling our manager, "I can cover for Emma if her presentation isn't ready." I prepared something just in case the executives filed into the conference room, including my father, who gave me the same professionally distant nod he gave everyone. My manager looked at me questioningly. "Actually," I said, closing my laptop, "I've had an interesting morning 7 access and deliberately sabotaged my presentation overnight." Vanessa's smile didn't waver. "Timeology can be so frustrating. Good thing I prepared a backup. Funny thing about our server," I continued. "IT implemented new security logs last month. They show exactly who accesses each file when and what changes they make." The room went silent. My manager's eyebrows shot up. I called IT while trying to recover my work. They confirmed someone logged in remotely at 2 a.m. using Vanessa's credentials and spent 40 minutes modifying my files. Vanessa's face paled. That's impossible. Ziv must have hacked my account." I pulled out my phone. "I have the security logs right here, including the IP address minus which matches your home network." "Vanessa," my father finally spoke, his voice deceptively calm. "Miss Williams, is this true? There must be some mistake," she stammered. "In my 30 years building this company," my father continued, "I valued integrity above all else. Emma has shown remarkable talent and work ethic without ever once mentioning she's my daughter." The shock on everyone's faces was almost worth the months of anonymity. "The position is yours, Emma," he said. "As for you, Miss Williams, please clear your desk. We have a zero-tolerance policy for corporate sabotage." As Vanessa left in tears, my manager whispered, "You are Richard Hamilton's daughter? Why didn't you ever say anything?" I smiled. "Because today isn't about whose daughter I am. It's about what happens when you underestimate the wrong person."